Hold up. Let me all right, let me pull up a screen for my live chat really quick. What's up, Akash? What's up, Swansea? How we doing? My fault that it took so long for me to pull up the chat and get this ready, but damn, I'm like low key feeling a little bit sick, bro. It's fucking dry throat for like almost a week now, bro. We only got 3 people in here, but I really don't care. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm thinking. So, honestly, the draw up here was pretty obvious. I thought we wanted to come to this gap, but now we're down here, so it's not as obvious to me. On the 4 hour, the next draw would be this low, but we actually have SMT at this low of ES, as you can see. ES took this 6 a.m. candle right here. while NQ hasn't, right? And since we're on the 4 hour time frame, we would want to see like a 15-minute breaker, right? And I mean, if you want to count this, like we have what, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, close above. This is our breaker. We already let this play out. It hit its -2. -4 is just under the Asia highs. I mean, I don't really feel comfortable shorting this because there's not really a 4 hour PD array that I like. I don't know what this would be. I know someone would say this is something, but I don't know. I don't like that much for me to have like just a 15-minute SMT to short. I'd rather just wait till open and take a first fair value gap trade. Because honestly, like my daily bias is sometimes irrelevant to what is going to present in the first fair value gap model. Usually I'll just see a manipulation and then we'll go in the opposite direction afterwards with the model. Like, that's really all that matters. So with that being said, actually, let me take a look at what the possible draws would be. I like these lows here, right? We come up, manipulate, maybe have like a session SMT or so. Like NQ comes up and doesn't take Asia highs while ES does. And then we print a bearish fair value gap or inverse of fair value gap, the first one. These lows might be nice. In the opposite direction, we could see us come down and sweep into here. NQ falls down into like what, maybe this gap or so, and ES doesn't, and then we do again vice versa, inverse the gap or print a bullish fair value gap. Then you could target London highs if they're still there, or Asia highs. Actually, I wouldn't be as confident if NQ hasn't taken London highs because he has already took this, and if NQ comes down, that could mean that the SMT is holding. But we'll see. I'm not gonna overcomplicate things. I'm just gonna wait till open and see what price is then, because we still have 20 minutes of PA until then. How are we doing, Matt? Yeah, I see that London high SMT. That's why I'm uncertain if we come down before what's it called again? We take this high. I'm unsure if we're just gonna continue to come down or if what's it called? Yeah, we'll see. But right now, I'm not even gonna worry about it because again, my bias is usually irrelevant to what that model presents, and maybe it'll be clear by 9:30 anyway. So let me check the daily. Like obviously, the weekly objective is taken, and like if we want to go higher, we will, but we already took the previous week high. I mean, on the daily, we did close above the previous day high. So I don't want to sit here and say previous day high is my target. I wouldn't say that confidently. I wouldn't be surprised, but again, we'll just have to see. If anything, I just hope that the market open makes it obvious. Like we just manipulate in one direction, print the gap. Like that's literally how I figure it out. Like I really don't care too much for over analyzing the pre-market. The 9:30 open will tell the story for me if it's not obvious by 8:50. If you're here, I'd appreciate if you guys could drop a like. Let me go. I'll be right back. Okay. Also, if you're in here, let me know if you'd prefer if I played music or if I didn't. I don't want to be playing music if it's annoying to y'all, but sometimes I'll be thinking it's mad quiet in these streams, and I really don't care if I get hit with a copyright shit because I'm not getting monetization like anytime soon. So I'd probably play some shit while I'm in the trade or something. Need the grooves for sure, for sure. I gotta set up a playlist like meant for my streams, bro. Cause like I know like there's like certain songs I just can't play. If you're new in here, just letting you know we're waiting till market open, waiting till the first or value gap presents itself. I don't like to play a guessing game with what price will do. If it's not clear in the pre-market, I just wait till open and take a what's it called again? A first or value gap trade. But if I had to guess, I mean, actually, I'm not even gonna guess. I'm not even gonna do that. Not even gonna do that. I'm gonna play some calm shit. Let me see, can y'all hear that? Yeah, y'all can hear that. Okay, perfect. Gotcha. You look at the 1 hour, see if that tells any different story. No breaker on the 1 hour, just retracing to maybe whatever people call this an order block. I really don't care for those that much though. What's up, Jake? How we doing? Again, we got 6 people in here now, so I'm gonna let y'all know again. If the story isn't obvious by 8:50, I just wait till 9:30 open. That's what we're doing right now. If anything, I'm expecting again just the manipulation, and then us to use the first fair value gap to go in the opposite direction of that manipulation. Bullish. Yeah, I was thinking the same. I have a scenario for that, like NQ possibly digging down into one of these gaps or just taking some lows that ES won't and then printing a bullish fair value gap after open, or inversing a bearish one we made on the way down. Either of the two. That would be actually ideal, honestly, because we have that 4-hour S&T on these lows here. And this looks like a good target, all these equal highs and shit. Bro, I don't even know how I didn't get stopped out yesterday. Nah, this was ridiculous, man. Me and Swansea was in this trade. We got out at break even because it came right near our TP and then just reversed for no reason. But on one of my accounts, like 2 of my accounts, I held that shit. Yeah, this is giving like these 15-minute SMTs up there. Actually, no, it's not. Never mind, I'm tripping. We have London high SMT, but we'll see if it holds or not. I actually saw a breaker form at 8 a.m. Not that I use like anything before 8:50, but I just saw that breaker get ran through. I don't know what my bias is. I see the 4-hour bull SMT, but we still got session SMT. Yeah, NQ will probably take it. That's what I'm thinking. Everyone who's new in the stream, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'd appreciate if you guys could drop a like. If you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate a subscribe. I'm gonna be trying to be consistent. I'm gonna try. All right. Especially with the videos, bro. I've been so lazy with the videos. I could have had like what, 10 videos, not 10, but like 6 videos out by now at least, if I was like actually on the editing shit. But I'm gonna get them out soon. All right, we got 20 minutes till open. Yeah, exactly, Swansea. Like if the 850 to 910 macro doesn't show anything obvious, like if the story isn't clear by then, you know, like just wait till 9:30. I don't even play the guessing game. I really don't care for it. It's just because like a lot can happen in between now and open. So like, why would I try to guess what's on the screen now when I'm not going to be trading until later? So. I'm trying to add songs to the queue right now. If you guys want me to queue something, let me know. I'm about to pull up Black Ops 3 in a minute. Not even joking. Up like 400 on the funded with 3 winning days right now, growing slow to be honest. Bro, don't even trip about that. Like, don't even worry about it being fast or slow, man. Let me show you something really quick. This was June on my funded. Like, I was down 1500, right? And I had to like slow recover that. I had like more than 5 winning days for a very long time before I withdrew finally. So don't even trip about that. Like, you can recover, and you'll get your money's worth eventually if you just stick to your rules. But good shit though. Also, be aware of that consistency rule. What I didn't know is the fact that, like, what is it called? Yeah, I didn't know that like the 40% rule applies to the current 5 days, not like your total profit. So after your first payout, even if you have 3K in the account and your biggest day from that second payout is like 1500, like you still have to make another 1800 or so. I don't know. It's ridiculous. What's up, T? I'm just waiting until market open because there ain't really nothing on the screen right now. If I don't see a trade in between 850 to 910, I just wait till open.
Everybody wanna say shit. I don't care what they say about us now.
I don't think the London high S&T is gonna hold, but I'm just waiting until open again. I'm not gonna play no guessing. Ideally, I want a long because we have all these highs up here, and we already had like a 4-hour S&T down here. I don't like if I consider this to be the 15-minute breaker, then I really don't care for. Wait, what the fuck just happened to my screen? Okay. Yeah, ideally, what's it called again? Ideally, this would have been the breaker, right? I honestly don't know if I would even consider this the breaker. Swing low, swing high, swing low. It's not as clean. Let me see what the projection of this is anyway. Yeah, beyond my... Doesn't even matter. I will not be about that until later. I didn't even say I had an opposing bias, bro. And I haven't been wrong on stream. I've just not taken trades on stream. And I have the fucking footage up there to show. No, you're chilling. You're chilling. What is this thing talking about, bro? Damn. Alright, I'll talk to you, T.
Play that throwback lucky, not that new shit.
Yeah, we're just building up more liquidity here. Ideally, if I were to long, I do want to see like us manipulate down maybe on NQ or ES, and then print that for a Sir Valley Gap, take it up. What's up, AMC Dow? I actually haven't seen your name before here. Are you new? And if so, where did you find me from? I'm really curious where I find where all the new people come from. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We have 10 minutes, so. And regardless, I'm playing off the first Sir Valley Gap. I'm just taking in the opposite direction of the manipulation. So, whatever happens, that'll be my entry. That's why I like this model so much. Like, I don't have to overanalyze everything. I just wait till we're open to tell me like what I have to do. No, there's nothing wrong with that. There's like nothing wrong with that. It's just like with this model, I could just be like more laid back about it. Like I'm literally loading up BO3 right now. Dead serious.
No cars on highway jobs, I buy all the lean I can get. Ain't give my all to a hoe with flaws. I keep pops in and forget. I spent that hour, a nigga with a pen, I gotta make that shit right back. Not one hoe say that's cap, niggas post all the money, take name on the app. Ain't nothing I want out of sex, I'm really just high and I came with a brat. Too fast with losing the grip, I'm dogging the hawk, but I'm scared of the cat. Fuck tricks, I'm putting on the hat, shit we did, we broke, I never go back. Can't love too hard from afar, but the shit still there, you just gotta know that. Man, whatever. Hey, my mama been calling, I love you, I'm looking for mud.
Gotta hit the gym at 10 today. Hoping something presents fast. Oh my god, yeah. I like to be off the charts by 10. That'd be my favorite. Like when we get the gap at like 9:34, and then like we just, what's it called again? Distribute in the same like 10 minutes, bro. That'd be the best.
Blackout. Area is hot. Consider all contacts hostile.
Nomad killed.
What streamer you know be playing Black Ops 3 on live? Wait, let me like lower this. Like, I know y'all don't want to be hearing a bunch of BO3 fucking gunshots and shit. Let me turn it down completely, actually. Actually, completely might be crazy. I'm gonna put it up to like, what? Very low, very low. I don't want that shit to be louder than me. That'd be ridiculous. Let me see something now. Alright, it's whatever. I really don't care. Oh shit, he was right there. Nah, he was right there.
All my bitches so sexy, they don't even gotta do too much. I'm making way too much. I'm bleeding from my neck. I just got some new princess cuts. She don't sip out the bottle. She ride a boat, getting drunk.
Oh, I just lagged.
Faded on gone, feel like every bitch
I just lagged.
every bitch tryna fuck. And every bitch I'm tryna fuck. She move her body so hypnotically. Shit got me in a trance. She ain't wearing no panties. She know why she here.
And the winner is Black Boy
Got a
Matt.
big X on me, got a big body back. Got racks on me, got a big body set. I know she wanted for me on this shit. I know she wish she was sucking my dick. My racks, they come.
Alright, let me look at the chart for a second. We got 5 minutes till open. So NQ is just chopping, building more liquidity on the sell side. Let's see where ES is. ES is kind of doing the same, just above London highs. So the London high S&T is still there. I'm not going to sit there and say it's going to hold. I'm not going to sit there and say it won't hold, but honestly, we'll just have to see at open because, again, got 5 minutes till then. See where YM is at. Oh yeah, I want to point out that I saw YM make equal lows here. Let me make sure they're equal lows. Yeah, I believe they're equal lows. We'll see if that ends up getting swept again or not, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Another record, yo, yeah. Let me tell y'all. Yesterday, I was just trying to give examples to Swansea. Like, we was on a call, and I hit on the second try, bro. Oh my god. Oh, let me change something really quick.
2 a.m. in the club, the bitch tryna part. Part up, part up, part up, part up, part up. Part up, part up, part up, part up. Yeah.
Nah, hitting on loud would be crazy though.
Go ahead, run your mouth, shit funny to me. Really, it's very simple. I call it the make no money disease, but it got every symptom. They go both ways in the color and truck. The dogs must hate each other. Damn, they like you and you famous, boy. Really don't make much difference. really don't pay much mind.
All right, market's about to open in 3 minutes. Let me like lock in.
Just bought some mace, my jealous. Your hoe used to the dance miss. All of my bases covered. Fuck around, hit me a grand slam. Scared that once I said I can't never take it big. My hair, mine, I'm crazy about the pull your breaking bed. Family size this rape, I drop way too much room to spare. It's your time, just put your mind to it and get that shit. You gotta be sad as hell, better get in yourself and try. My pockets about fat as hell, they don't really get much exercise. As soon as you tired of him, baby come see how this Lexus drive. Can't give him the time of day, I'm really not here to impress nobody. Everybody face is covered, go ahead check your surveillance footage. You testing my patience, shot, but I'ma keep hugging our faith for us. I feel like it's way too soon to say it, but maybe it's great for us. I finna pray for you, young man, it's not looking great for y'all. Scared that once I said I can't never take it big. My hair, mine, I'm crazy about the pull your breaking bed. Family size this rape, I drive way too much room to spare. It's your time, just put your mind to it and get that shit.
All right, 2 minutes to open. Let me get off BO3 for like 1 second. Okay. Let's see what we're about to do. So ES is still not really moving. NQ not really moving.
Bust out like bikers in chains. 1 carat drilled in my fame. Drugs running deep through my veins. Taking drugs, healing the pain. Leather pen drip on my main. Leather pen drip me in weight. I got more woods than a slave. Safety deposits they chase. Swap the rap on the bitch, got it matic. They died and didn't think it would happen. Thank God that he blessed me with talent. My new bitch I got should have been in the pageant. She's sexy and so charismatic.
Okay, so we just took out the London highs. Let's check ES. ES is just coming down. Look at the 15-minute time frame.
Bust out like bikers in chains. 1 carat drilled in my fame. Drugs running deep through my veins. Taking drugs, healing the pain. Leather pen drip on my main. Leather pen drip me in
Okay, ES just swept 815. NQ hasn't.
I want the porch and not fame. Run it up, go by that lunch or the porch, the road rushing a bit in the range. Niggas don't play cause they know we gon' bust, we pull up bullets raining like rain. They drip cause of us, they ain't keeping up. I switch it up, leather jackets and chains. Boss out like bikers and chains. You don't want smoke with the gang. Heaven and spitting out flame. I bring that heat like the flame. Came from the side but ain't titty too trained. Shady baby born and raised. I've been putting on like way back in the day. The price tag only thing that changed.
Okay. So NQ swept 745. ES is also, damn, we are dumping. Took 745. NQ, yo, I think NQ might just come all the way down. Holy shit. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me check the 1 minute now. Alright, so this is obviously going to be our first gap here. Damn, I would have to put my stop at the 3rd leg. Let me see where ES is at. Okay. So ES is catching up. NQ is down to 645. Well, this is our first gap, which is annoying. If I had to short it, in order for my stop to be in the correct place, I would have to have my stop all the way up here at the third leg. To target what? These lows here. I mean, so we do definitely have some sort of SMT. ES hasn't even taken 730. NQ has came down to 645-ish. Not the most important SMT in the world. And also it does look very bearish, so I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't hold. And I don't like how big this gap is, honestly. If I place my long entry here, if it inversed, my stop would be 160 ticks. What would my first target even be? Asia highs, I think. That's not even 2R. It's not even 2R. I haven't seen a first gap this big in a while. And if I wanted to, what's it called again? Get like at least the 2R, I'd basically have to target damn near all-time highs again. Which I really don't like. Let's see. Yeah, so ES hasn't swept any of this. NQ came down and swept a bit of it. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Honestly, there's nothing for me personally. And every single time I open up stream, this shit happens, bro. I mean, yesterday I didn't get a first fair value gap trade either, but
Cause maybe I'm doing this wrong. Hold on, baby, sit up, put your ass in my palms, and you trust in my arms tonight. Oh yeah. Ain't worried about my pride. I'd rather get it right.
let's see what ES is doing.
Tonight. You got me thinking deeper.
Yeah, ES already inversed its first gap here.
I did what I did with you that night. I watched you hit that 42 like it's Sprite. That nigga don't know.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the inverse if I'm gonna long it.
Since you don't know your desires like I do. Shit, you love when I fuck it from the back, but I wanna see your face right now. I know that he ain't hitting on nothing cause he coming to my place right now. Ain't tryna let shit go, let you down now. 6K I must stay downtown, man. I'm tryna keep you around, babe. This love I refound, can't get it off of no rebound. Can't wait to be your favorite again. Cause we connect on the jet on the way to where I live. Yeah, give you a
NQ's just staying in the same position though. So. And I only execute on NQ. Let me see what YM's doing. I haven't checked YM. Yeah, YM's flying. I remember the first time I used this model, I actually used the YM for its first value gap. Look at that. Yeah, I see ES and YM doing their thing. NQ is lagging behind. Now ES looks like it's about to take these Asia highs before NQ can get up there. Could even inversely gap. That's crazy. Alright, it looks like we're going to inverse the gap, so honestly, I don't mind taking a shot. But bro, the fucking risk to reward here is so buns. Like 2R is what? It's all the way up here.
I don't wanna have no conversation. They just wanna fuck it all up now.
I gotta stop just executing on NQ.
I like bad bitches, mad riches.
YM had it clear as day right here.
If you ain't 100, then you can't sit with us. You can't sit with us. I like bad bitches, mad riches. If you ain't 100, then you can't sit with us. Everybody swear they know about us, but you only know what I told ya. You only know what I showed ya. Then lost too many soldiers. Put my heads up.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. Like, I don't know if we were gonna get like a such an SMT up here with ES, like Asia such an SMT, and then a breaker to the downside while I'm in my long. And I don't know where NQ is gonna be at when that's happening because, as you can see, it's lagging behind like crazy. I'm about to just start trading YM because they don't even play no games. They just go straight to the point. I'm actually gonna back test first value gap with YM on past couple of days just to see. And later on, I might just incorporate using whatever asset looks the best. Because for the past 3 weeks, it's been NQ, but right now, it's clearly not that. All right, did we sweep this low? Nah, but that is a pretty crazy SMT.
Fuck your mind up, waste time. I'm prone to that, do it all the time. Keep your guards up, who wait in line. You don't need me.
Now, honestly, all we need is the close above this previous swing high, and I'm with it. Because then we'll have a breaker to the upside.
Wanna get you to myself. There's murder. What's the word? Tell me what you heard. Tell me what to do. Just tell me when it hurts.
Not London lows, but like these lows. Because London lows was already taken.
What you mean, you and me? I'm here all by myself. You around, she's around. It's people I not leave her out. Fuck you call this? Hopeless, not romantic. I ain't got no kids, so don't be so childish.
Let's see if it's around here. What would that -2 line up with? Just under.
We ain't so different. Maybe I be tripping too. What's the word? Tell me what you heard. myself is murder. What's the word? Tell me what you heard. Tell me what to do. Just tell me when it hurts. When I get you to myself is murder.
Yo, either way, like, I'm not liking the per short value up. Because, look, if I were to short it, my stop would have to be up here. I know damn well. I mean, like, I'm not going to say I know damn well. But I'm not shorting all the way into this. We could. But I'm just not going to take it. I want it to be obvious. If it's not obvious, I'm not taking it.
If he was a winner, girl, you wouldn't
Fuck, I see you in my chat.
damn thing. If I was up in it, shit, I bet a pound that I put it down. Make you forget that you was ever with him. And I hate talking about my stroke game, but girl, I'm giving you the whole thing. I could put like 25 on your finger, 5 for your shade, so you can't see these other niggas. They won't call you again. That's enough.
A part of me really wants to get in on this 15-second breaker, but I'm not going to do that on a live stream. So we have AM lows here. Like I really don't. I'm really uncertain right now. Actually, like it's not obvious. It's not clear. Chopping a bit. We didn't even take out these highs on ES. YM was clear though. I'm pretty sure. If it wants to load really quick. Yeah, we took out those Asia highs. YM was clear as day. So we technically do have session SMT up there. It's just I don't really take YM too seriously when it comes to SMT.
How did you get that way? How did it get this way? Make your decision. That is a consequence. You say you're seeing someone else.
Alright, so we just took out the AM low. We still have this here from 904. Yeah, NQ's taking it. Probably. Well, that just wasn't a move that I was going to catch. My stop was not about to be up here. Not gonna lie. For me to have 2R, I would have to target down here. And that wouldn't make sense for me personally. I wouldn't know to target that. The SMT in the beginning had me a bit fooled, so. We're about to enter the 950 macro though, so we'll see if anything comes up. This is actually getting annoying though. Like every single time I stream, like I just can't find the trade that I like. And this wasn't even me being overprotective on anything. Like this was genuinely, I don't see anything that I could take. The shorts was not an option for me. My stop would have to be that big, and my 2R would be these lows. I don't like that. Longs didn't even get a chance to do that. We didn't even inverse this. There's no breakers that show either, so. Oh, I don't even know what songs are playing right now. Let me like actually go back to that screen. Because I could be playing some bullshit and I wouldn't even know it. Oh no, I'm just playing now. We're running on E again. Okay.
The AP tape.
I'm really a dog, no doubter, but I take care of everybody. Put that on everybody. She says she can't go without me.
Oh yeah, that's
I
that.
don't doubt it, no, I'd allow it, but she seen too much to let it go.
That's another day in the
She
week
seen too much to let it
where I'm not catching anything.
go. We was on a jet last week. I blew mad money. That's just tad money. I used
Previous
to
day
not
low
have
SMT
money.
loading.
Do something mad funny.
I mean,
That funny. Go ahead, laugh for me. Know you want that bad.
yeah.
These days I'm numb to it all. Just play dumb.
It's about to be the 950 macro, so we'll see what happens.
Your friends, I run through them all. You always tend to call when my plane taking off. So if this shit go down, her last sign is your voice on my talks. I'm really a dog, no doubter.
What would be more convincing is if NQ came down into this gap.
Put that on everybody. She says she can't go without me. I don't doubt it, no. I'd allow it, but she seen too much to let it
But again, like, I'm not even gonna force anything because my high probability model already showed up, so.
She seen too much to let it go.
And I didn't like it.
Just let it go.
If ES had taken this, what's it called again?
So many millions I lost count.
This Asia high here.
I got baby
Or even this fucking high, man.
opens from 9-8.
And just gave us some sort of SMT.
Wash your toilet feet like it's water. But let's talk about some asset management for our protection.
YM did, but I don't pay attention to YM like that.
Just trying to talk about twin, they need make M shit. Nigga took one of your kin, how he ain't get blammed, yeah. Still ain't paid Uncle Sam, yeah. Let's break it down, know it all around. I'm talking parametric. That's how you finesse it.
Keep that shit moving.
Keep it parametric. Just spread it all around.
Think about buying some shit in Tuscany. Some credits and deductions and whatnot. Ain't no capital gains, just capital gain.
Good shit to anybody who's in these shorts, because I didn't see them. And the entry I did have for them, I just didn't like, so. No, actually, I don't even think. I think ES might come for it too. YM's the only index that didn't take it. That might not come down. But again, it's YM, you never know. Also, the gap got in first fair value gap got inverse on ES. I just beat that. I'm about to stop only trading NQ with the first fair value gap. Came up, inverse it, tapped into it. Would this have been as ridiculous? Probably. YM first gap is right here. If I were to short this, I would have to put my stop at this third leg. That's barely 2R. Yeah, NQ went off the map. We're actually about to confirm a 4-hour bearish breaker. I would actually love to see us be bearish for once, honestly. Get some really good draws below us.
Wait, I'm so cool. Wait, I'm so cool. That what I won't do. Whoa, entertain not a bullshit. That what I won't do. Whoa, I got these racks on me. I do what I want to. Whoa, you play with a mom, big fight. I put it on you. Whoa, I'ma go blitz, trip, spend 1,000 on both shoes. Bitch who a bad, she fine, do what she want to. Wake up, so blessed, count a lot of money. Whoa, bitch who a bad, she ain't bummy. I left some note on the tummy. Please do not tell me you love me. No, I do not know where the fuck I'ma go. Yeah, she gon' lie to me, that's all she know. She gon' get mad when I'm telling her no. She gon' get mad by that shit that I post. Bitch super bad, I don't want her to post. Whoa, for sure. Wait, I'm so cool. Wait, I'm so cool. That what I won't do. Whoa, entertain not a bullshit. That what I won't do. Whoa, I got these racks on me. I do what I want to. Whoa, you play with a mom, big fight. I put it on you. Whoa, I'ma go blitz, trip, spend 1,000 on both shoes. Whoa.
Nothing here for me to take either. So. This isn't even gonna be a 15-second breaker. A 15-second breaker would have to we'd have to come sweep the low again and then, you know, make the pattern. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just looking. I'm probably not gonna do that. Let me look at the. Let me see the data. So we dug into this gap. Yeah, ES dug into the gap too. So there's no SMT there, but we did hit a sell side objective. YM is doing fuck all. Alright. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm just gonna take a 15-second breaker just because. I'm not gonna say it won't play out. It's just I need a high probability trade because I'm one trade away from what's it called again? A 3K payout right now. So I need whatever trade I take to be the best of the best. I have 21 watchers right now. Is that actually correct? Yo, if y'all are tuned in, I appreciate you. If you're new, please drop a like and a sub. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible with the live streams now. But not a sale. 21, that don't even sound correct. What's up, Jay? Oh, Cash Cow, what up, bro? What exactly are you looking to target? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's like really nothing to target, you know? Yeah, I just hit 100 subs. I think that was last week when I uploaded my last video. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you. Appreciate everyone who's been tuning in. Honestly. I need to get more videos out. I've been slacking. Or if we print a breaker, it would be right here. This 958 candle. Don't trip about it. The market's always going to be here, man. And it has been a little bit weird. Not going to lie. I mean, what is today? Today's Tuesday? Am I tripping? No, yeah, today's Tuesday. Monday I didn't get an amazing trade. Like, I caught the short, but I had to close it on my main account. Oh, I've just been letting anything play right now. I'm playing like some bullshit. Hold up. But yeah, it's good that you take a break though. That definitely can help your mental. Stepping away for a moment. The 15-second breaker is right here, but I'm just not taking a 15-second breaker right now. Let me see what ES is at. Okay, so we have SMT at these lows too now. I mean, eventually we're gonna have to retrace, but I don't know if I want to take it on my Tradeify. I might take it on my MFUs. Because again, my Tradeify is one trade away from a payout, so like I don't even want to play around with that shit. Wait, hold on. Let me see something. We have an hourly SMT now, right? Yeah, we do. Now let me see if we get this change in state delivery. we might have a time-based change in state delivery. 10 o'clock opened up and gave us this hourly SMT with ES, and I just want to see if ES will close above here. Nope. Don't look like it. An example of this actually happened, what's it called again? It was a long I took, I think here actually, yeah. So 1 o'clock actually opened up, right? And then we immediately came down. On ES, we took this low, we had the SMT. Then immediately after we had this change in state delivery, we dig back into it for a bit, and then we confirmed the breaker. And then I longed that. And I took it to the -2. So that's basically what I'm looking for right now. Yeah, and I took it to this -2 here. Oh shit, I come back and it's right there, bro. Alright, so let me start doing calculations. Do I want to take it off the change of state delivery? It's not my model. My main model is breakers. I know what a time-based change of state delivery is, but did we have another SMT at the lows? We did, and okay, it's holding. So honestly, I'm not even that against it. I'm not even that against it. We didn't even get the change in state, did we? If we did, it was by a tick. Yeah, we did, but it was by like a tick. 133.25. You know what? On my MFUs, I'll enter. Let me see if I can get that entry, or if I'm being greedy by doing that. I'm actually kind of being greedy by doing that. Let me just do 18 comps. And I'll mark it by 16.
Order filled.
And then I'll put the buy sell 16 stop here. And on my Tradeify, I'll wait till the breaker confirms. So swing low, swing high, swing low. We have to close above here. Now what's 258 divided by, what's 650 divided by 259? 2.5, so I would only be able to go 5 micros. Damn. Only 5 micros? Shit.
Coming from the condo, I'm picking you up. You and I know you deserve it. It's probably your birthday, you turning it up.
Alright, let's see if this breaker confirms. And if it does, my entry will be at what? 172.75.
My best friend, my shawty. Hey, your mind and your body is out of control. The fuck was they thinking you on a roll? You hit the splits and get naked, girl, you're on a roll. You paying the rent these days, and the groceries, whoa. Luckily I got rich after that. Luckily you still my bitch after that. Luckily you went platinum like plaques. Coming from the condo, I'm picking you up. You been on and I know you deserve it. It's probably on your birthday, you turn it up.
I think it's pretty clear that we're gonna make the breaker. And I'm still in on change of state delivery on one of my accounts, so I matter of fact just enter.
This week you gave me the sickest hit. Last night you tried to blow my mind, and tonight you try to do it again. Your mind and your body is out of control. Yeah. The fuck was they thinking you vulnerable? Yeah. You got them Liz Taylor diamonds
Okay.
in a heart.
Now let me go see how big my stop loss is supposed to be. It's supposed to be at 108.
And a sign says so. Hey. We're face to face in the crowd, laughing over shots, people eyeing us down. Same night, word is going around town. That kind of work can really get around. That can make a lost love come unfound. Your ex needs to turn and frown upside down. Smile and keep it pushing before it goes south. Can you come home with me tonight, are you allowed? I know you got the kids at the house. Paid a nanny double and gon' roll with the owl. You'll be back in time to make them breakfast, no doubt.
Okay.
Just stay tonight with me and get nasty.
So let's see if this limit gets hit. If not, we're already in on my MFUs. I'm actually about to start using time-based change of state delivery a little bit more. I'm gonna ask one of my friends about it to confirm my knowledge and make sure I know a bit of everything about that. But what's it called again? My main model is breakers, as you guys know. So I want to take that on the Tradeify. What was your entry going in at 152 or whatever? The reason why I entered there was because 10 a.m. opened up. Let me go on NQ. So 10 a.m. opened up here, right? And then we gave this SMT, we gave us an hourly SMT. So 10 a.m. took the 9 a.m. low, and then ES didn't, right? So that's our SMT. And we had a change of state of delivery on that candle. Right, so that was a time-based change in state of delivery, as some would call it. Now we have this breaker. It was printed at 9:57, confirmed at 10:10. We have an hourly SMT. We're inside of our I don't believe there's any more sell side objectives because we're inside of this daily gap. The next 4-hour draw is down here, which kind of doesn't really make sense for what I'm seeing. ES, I would say the same, doesn't really have any further lower draws that really make sense for me. Targeting -2 feels like a long shot, but that's what the manipulation leg is telling us, so that's what we're going to target. So my entry on my Tradeify is here at the breaker. My entry on what's MFU was off the change in state delivery. If I have my TP where this is supposed to have its TP, how much would I make? Like 500? Oh my god, that'd be way too much for my MFU accounts. Are you kidding me? I'm probably just gonna auto cut this when it's at like 2600, meaning I made 1300 on each account. Yeah, I'll auto cut it there. This is funny because on my MFUs now, I'm like double the leverage that I am on my Tradeify. When my Tradeify is a 150k account and my MFUs are 50ks. So, but I have to because my MFUs, like I accidentally, I mean not say accidentally, but I made like 1500 on one of the days and the 40% consistency rule was fucking me. So I gotta up the leverage so I can be able to actually withdraw when the time comes. Next time, I'm definitely just gonna take it off the change of state delivery, but I do want to learn more about it before I like execute on it so often, because that entry is so much better, and you can use like the projection of the breaker as your entry. You could also use a projection from the change in state delivery. Honestly, like the -2 of that is like just up here.
Right? Yeah. And the whole time niggas was pressed. When it all came down, no pressure. I'm the one still know me best. When it's down for the count, no extra. Shit, I guess I learned my lesson. Little bro nigga ain't no test. Little fake home ain't no pressure. Yeah. And you niggas want kudos for what?
Alright, so now that we've gotten this out the way, right? Now that we're in a trade and there's really nothing to do now but watch it. Alright, I feel like we can peacefully pull up the Black Ops 3 again. I think we're ready. This is what I've been waiting for so long. Alright. Let me see what Discord's saying. Not too much going on. Yeah, not too much going on. The only thing that I wouldn't like about this breaker is the fact that there's like no 5-minute swing. Like if anything, we're creating the 5-minute swing right now. And then we would come back down and then come back up and then actually create the breaker. That is the only thing I don't like about this. That we're kind of shorting we're kind of longing the first reversal entry we see, which isn't bad because again, it is the model. It's just that like it does look weird when you're looking at it on a higher time frame. Like for example, on the 15-minute, this is kind of what we're longing. But I do like the hourly change of state. I mean, the time-based change of state delivery. I do like that the macro, I mean, like the breaker was provided in the macro. I do like that we're in a daily gap now, actually, and we didn't just tap into it. We already dug and basically almost filled it. You know, it does make sense for longs to play out. It's just, we'll see. I'm already in the trade, so I'm gonna let it play out. And I'm gonna, mentally prepare myself for drawdown because that's what the breaker model doesn't just fly to TP. That's the first serve value gap model, and that's why I like the first serve value gap model more, honestly, because I'm like in and out of that trade. I don't have to hold it for God knows when. Like the last time I entered a trade around 10 a.m. with y'all, like this shit like smacked, but it was like hours later. So we'll see. Oh my god, I had the can swap and I fucked it up. Y'all probably got no idea what I'm trying to do. Oh my god, I messed it up. No, I don't even care. I'm not going for no fucking can swap. And let me show this balance. I feel like this balance is much more interesting. Like this screen. Seeing it on the 15-second chart. You know what I think? I think casinos should add, like they were adding fucking Uno to casinos. They need to add fucking trade of a 15-second chart to the casino. Let me find out they got trade of a at the fucking casino. I'm there. No way! I just hit on stream. I just hit on stream. I just hit a shot on stream. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my god, I smacked that kid. Yo! Yo, I just smacked that kid. Yo! There's no way. Yo, there's no way. Nah, now this trade gotta hit. Nah, now this trade has to hit. Now it has to hit, bro. Yo, we just hit a shot on stream, bro. That's top 5. That's top 5. That's top 5. That was a good ass shot too, bro. Like that was like actually good. That was a crazy. Nah, I'm telling. I gotta let the Discord know that's funny as fuck. Now this trade gotta hit. Now it's gotta hit. If this trade don't hit, like I'm gonna be a little bit upset. Not even because of like my P&L and none of that. I literally only care because I just hit that shot. Nah, that's tough. That's tough. Nah, that's mad funny. That's like top 5. Definitely. Hold on, y'all. All right, hello. Nah, that's actually insane, bro. I was always like trick shot on here thinking that like I was not gonna. Hold up. Okay. I mean, yeah, now it's just letting this play out. I think I'm done with BO3 now. Let me get off the. I wonder how long it'd take for this to play out. Probably a while, honestly. That's valid. I'm waiting for I'm just gotta wait for this to play out. I'm gonna stay at least until 11:10. Just chill here. But typically I do the same thing. I get my entry and then I just do whatever. But now I'm shocked. I really just hit that shit. Let me go on. I want to check the PS app and see that clip. I hit trick shots 2 days in a row now. Damn, am I gonna be sitting through chop for like the next 30 and a half? I mean, I hope it do, you know what I mean? I'm not setting no expectations because my TP is all the way up here. Like, that's where it's all the way up here. So, yo, Jake, did you see that, like, that shot that I hit? Like, earlier in the stream? I don't know if he was in there. It was only like 4 people in here when I hit that. I just hit some crazy banger combine Sui. I want to get back on it right now because of that, bro. I did not expect to hit that. Like that genuinely just like threw me off completely. And yo, Jake, you might be knowing, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, did someone make a call? Someone make a wait. Hold up. Jay's on. Do you reduce risk? I usually risk 900 per trade, but I'm like one trade away from getting a 3K payout. So I'm just risking what I need to in order to make that certain amount. Like, hold up. Actually, I can't even pull up the journal. But basically, I need to get to 10,000 in order to have a 20% consistency. And I only need to make 1,300 as you see. Wait. I only need to make 1,300 as you see. So I'm risking 650, targeting 2R, and then I'll be good. On my MFUs, I'm risking 500 or so per account. And I entered early off the time-based change in state delivery. So. What you mean? What about a call? Like hopping on a call? Like, what do you mean? And yeah, I only risk like I usually risk 300 on my MFUs, but like I think one of my days I just had like some crazy R. Like I think I hit like a 4R, and I made 1,300 on one account, 1,500 on the other, and it fucked with my consistency. So now I have to like I'm already at like 4 or 5 days basically, but I'm not even gonna be able to withdraw because my consistency is screwed. So now I'm just leveraging 500 per trade. I would usually do that in eval, but I have to do it on the fucking XFA now because I'm not gonna like spend 7 trading days to get a payout. That's what I have Tradeify for. I've been on this account for what, fucking my 14th trading day, and I still haven't withdrawn from it. So nah, I was making a joke. Like if you made a boss call, because you said right before we started flying, it's like, oh, we're gonna pop right here. I'm like, all right, and then we do. I'm like, all right. Jake made the boss call. He told Powell like, yo, I need you to send this shit up. But yeah, I'm gonna cut my MFUs when it hits when I'm up 2,500 or so, 2,600 across both. So then I don't fuck with my consistency rule even further, you know? That'd be annoying. I think that would be around this -2 for the change in state delivery, so I'm gonna cut it around there. I don't know how many it would be exactly. Let me just do the math so I could just set a limit. Um, so my entry is at 151.25. We're about to reach it right now, actually. Yeah. 151.25. Stop loss. What stop loss is irrelevant. Um, I'm in at $4 per tick. So $4 per tick. 1,300. Okay, wait. 1,300 divided by 4 equals 325. 325 from my entry is like just right here. 231.75. Okay. So I'm gonna sell 16,231. Yeah. 231.75. All right. All right, that's my TP right there for my MFUs. Oh my god, we gotta come back close to my TP. Let me start doing all that. That's fun. It's alright though. I'm not tripping regardless. I am not tripping regardless. My risk is managed. Let me actually check ES really quick. I haven't looked at them. See YM as well. YM respected the first fair value gap again, which is pretty interesting. Interesting to say the least. I'll make a call right now. Nah, Jake's about to make the boss call again, bro. We about to start flying. Nah, Jake actually making the boss calls right now. Why is this shit about to fly? Yo, Jake might actually be doing something, bro. Yo, Jake might actually be doing something. That's mad funny. Now we almost there. We almost there. Part of me just wants to close these trades now, even though we're right there. You're gonna retrace again, probably into this gap. It's only right. It's fine. Fine. If you haven't already, I appreciate it if you guys leave a like, subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. We need one more boss call. One more boss call. We're right there. Oh, just a couple ticks from the TP. Just a couple. Damn, we're moving up slow, man. We're moving up hella slow. I'm not even gonna complain though. Like, oh, we're making a 15-second breaker here. We might retrace for a bit. It's whatever. It'd be cool if we fade this 15-second breaker, but I'm not gonna expect us to. We probably want this low here. Sweep this. I'm not scared of some drawdown. I'm not scared of a retracement. And if I get stopped, I get stopped. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me see what this looks like now on the 15-minute. Damn, it's about to be 11 o'clock. We've been in this trade for a minute. All right, NQ's up there. ES. Oh my god, why do we have a 15-minute SMT up here? And we just printed a 1-minute breaker too. -2 lines up with this. Now, protocol, whenever I see the model appear in the opposite direction, is to put the stop break even or close. I never take the short. Like, I never take the second breaker. But it's like, it's up to me to fade it too, but I don't know if I want to fade this because, again, like, I don't even like that we don't even have a 5-minute swing. Yeah, let's see if we fade the breaker. But like, usually when we fade the breaker, we'll print it and then like we'll automatically stop out the people who are trading it. So like we'll automatically take the highs. But if not, then I might call it on my Tradeify. Because again, I don't play about. I'm not playing about this account, bro. Like I'm securing this payout. I'll go break even 2 days in a row on this account if it means that. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, it looks like we definitely want this low. At least. At least. Now I'm gonna close it on my MFUs.
Order
So I'm
filled.
already up 2R on it. And then on my on my Tradeify. Damn, that's not the protocol. I'm supposed to hold it on my MFUs and then close it on my Tradeify. That's what I'm supposed to do. That was not the protocol. I already fucked up. Like, it's over. Let me just do the actual protocol now. I put my stop a little bit up here. And then let's see now what happens. Oh, good shit on the short, bro. I personally saw like this first fair value gap, but the stop loss was like, I would have had to have my stop all the way up here, and I didn't at the time think we was actually gonna come all the way down into that daily gap, so I didn't take it. And on top of that, I was kind of seeing if we would have like some sort of 15-minute SMT and then just inversing it, but It didn't happen, so. If I close now, that means I'd be able to just risk 500 on the next trade and target 2R. But it wouldn't make sense to just close here. Oh, I haven't used volume in a very long time. Do you trade ICT concepts or do you like do you use volume with both? Like I'm actually unsure because I haven't used volume in a really long time. 101, 1.5, that's valid. People with that type of risk to reward usually like have higher win rates too. Like if you go and look at statistics of like certain traders, like the the traders with the higher win rates like usually have a lower RR. I usually try to target 2 and sometimes 3 maybe. So like I take on a couple more losses, but I personally like, oh wow, you're trading ICT and you have 1 to 1.5. Wow. But yeah, I'll usually take on a couple more losses because I like when I'm winning trade. I like when I win a trade, I know I made back a loss and more. You know what I mean? It's just better for my psyche. So I at least go for it too. And that's the main reason why I didn't take the short because my risk to reward would have been below 2. Yeah, 2 to 4 range. Yeah, the propaganda I'm not falling for are these motherfuckers on TikTok with like 1 to 40 RR using standard deviations and shit. Like, oh my god. Like that genuinely be pissing me off, bro. I don't even want to get to talking shit on the live, but like I know most of like I'm not gonna say most, but I know a good amount of them are legit. I'm not gonna sit here and say they're all bullshitting. But I know for a fact, I'm not gonna say any names, but I know for a fact that I've been in a call with this person. They've said in the call that they used practice account clips. They go on a practice account on Top Step X and then they just cut off the top so they can't see that it's on a what's it called again? If it's a combine, a practice, or an eval or XFL, none of that. You can't even tell. And then they'll post that clip, and then all those TikTok kids will eat that shit up. They will eat that up. But I'm not gonna say no names. I don't even have to talk about it any further. Alright. Yeah, I'm in the, but I use volume on occasion, get a good idea to gauge highlight trade. Yeah, I know someone that uses like a book maps as well. Like he'll like see something on ICT related, and then he'll use book maps to confirm his bias too. So that does make sense. They usually lead to chop cuts the back and forth in the distribution resulted in. I wish I knew how to respond to that, but I actually have no idea. I use Tradeify and My Funded Futures. I used to use Top Step a lot. I had 550Ks with them, but then I blew them like I think a month and a half ago. And at that time I was already like starting to move on to like I was trying to get onto other firms, get max allocation with them. So I just stuck with MFU. And now like what's it called again? Top Step's having some issues, bro. Like they made it Top Step X only. They made it I'm hearing some issues with payouts, putting certain traders on probation. So I think I got out at a good time. But yeah, I use Tradeify and MFU. MFU, I got the straight to funded, so I have a 20% consistency rule, which is why you see me using this little leverage right now. But yeah, if it wasn't that, I'd be throwing 900 on this trade. That's valid. I wish I knew to just pick up the starter plus. Apex. Apex is like I just feel weird about Apex. Like ever since I started in this space, they've just been shady. Like I heard about them having like the intraday drawdown. That already blows my shit. You know, like if you're a person that takes like big trades like me, an intraday drawdown would literally kill me, right? And then on top of that, I heard that they're what's it called again? That they be having like they be iffy with payouts sometimes. But I'm not gonna say too much about them because like I know some guys that do work with them and they do well. But me personally, I just don't want to go to them until I have every other firm set up. I hear a lot about alpha. I don't want to say anything about it because I don't know anything about it, but just in general for me, like a rule is I'm not gonna touch the newer firms until I get max allocation with the ones that I know that are solid, like my funded futures, Top Step. Like after I have two MFU 50Ks. After I get one more, the max allocation, then I'm gonna go back to Top Step after I get 5 accounts with them. Then I'll start worrying about these newer firms. Like I just don't personally see a point in going to new firms if I'm not ready. Like if I don't have max allocation with the ones that I know are solid, why am I trying to trade with other ones? You know. Mad type of trades were great on them. The 10 tick snipes. Oh yeah, I could never be a scalper, man. My mental would be so bad, bro. My psych would be so bad. Oh, Swansea, you had your entry at the point 0.5. Shit. Damn, so you probably would have been better off if you entered off the change and say a delivery here. I'm gonna teach you guys about that. I forgot to teach you guys about that. MFU has 5 next month. Okay, okay. So I'm probably gonna pick up 3 more accounts then. That'd be valid. All right, but think about the fact that Alpha was a strong CFD firm now offering futures. Same thing with Funded Next, but they don't allow copy trade with accounts outside of their accounts. I mean, like that makes sense. Like that does make sense. It's just like my personal protocol. I'm gonna work with what I know, and then after I work with what I know, then I'll start to build on top of the outside of that. You know. Oh, you're in on your eval. That's valid. But yeah, I'm not like shitting on those firms at all. I'm not saying that they're bad or not legit. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying that what's it called? I personally just work with what I know first, and then I'm gonna move on to newer ones. Because at some point, like after I do max out the other firms, I'm gonna have to like if I want more leverage, I'm gonna have to go to those firms. You know. Also, what made me go break even? You just reminded me. I'm not even supposed to have my stop break even anymore. We made this what's it called again? We made a breaker on NQ. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And I was like, okay, protocol is put your stop break even and see if it gets faded. We see that the breaker gets faded. The reason why it wasn't just a random breaker, we had a 15-minute SMT. You see how NQ didn't take this? ES, yeah, we had a 15-minute SMT up there. So Hey, I might sound dumb, but is it a bad idea to start using a fund account? So anyway, I mean, it's never too late to start. I mean, like, it's up to you, man. It's up to you, man. And it's not a dumb question. Nothing's a dumb question. And honestly, like, cancer survivor, yeah, but like you're good, bro. That doesn't like really that really doesn't affect like your trading, would it? And yeah, if you're starting, definitely start with a funded. Don't go onto a live account and like it's being on a live account would be crazy. And there's no stupid question. I have to tell my students this all the time, bro. There's never a stupid question. If you're trying to learn, ask it, bro. Questions save lives, as my nursing teachers would have told me. Questions save lives. But damn, it's about to be 11:10. I usually get off at this time, bro, but we're still in this. I already closed it on the MFU, unfortunately, which sucks because I definitely would have had my full TP there. And that's bad because like I was supposed to close on my fucking Tradeify instead, and then just let my MFUs ride because those are the accounts I don't care about. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Then it's never too late, bro. 100%. And yeah, when you do start, I would start with a prop firm. I would like paper trade until you have a strategy down, so you're like used to like seeing everything and like actually executing, knowing what the strategies are, is being able to read a candle. I would paper trade for like a while and then get on to like learning how to trade with a prop firm. I wouldn't touch a live until like you're getting consistent payouts from prop firms. I haven't even touched a live yet. The closest I've been to live was when I first started trading like in 2023 on an options account. I wouldn't touch live futures until like you're genuinely ready for that. Nah, the breaker got invalidated. Look, we swept this high right here. Like, it was like high, low, high, breaker, and then we swept it. So the breaker's invalidated. So I moved my stop back to the low. Oh shit, I'm not muted. My fault. I was checking my phone. I was looking at my phone. If this bearish breaker gets invalidated, I'll move. Oh yeah, I already responded to that. And yeah, I'm not muted. I was just on my phone. My fault. I know I'm like I be talking 24/7, but let me just wait. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I want to grab something. Okay. So really quick, because I don't know if I'm gonna end the stream or not. It's 11:10. We only got 3 viewers. This trade is probably gonna take fucking forever. So let's just go into the takeaways, right? So first thing is, what is a time-based change in state delivery? It's when the hourly candle opens up, we give us an hourly S&T, and we have a change in state. That's what I took my long off of on the MFU. So we saw 10 a.m. open up here. We came and swept this low. We didn't do so on ES, and that was the hourly S&T. And then we came up and closed above that candle. So that's how I entered long initially. I waited on my Tradeify to enter off the breaker setup. So that's self-explanatory what a breaker block is. Low, high, low, close above the previous high. If you don't know what that is, you can find that in a T-Trades video. And yeah, you're not supposed to just close your position like a pussy when you see a breaker form in the opposite direction. You're supposed to just move your stop to break even. And as you see, we faded it. I would have hit my TP, full TP here instead of closing here if I just waited. So yeah, that's really all there is to it. I'm probably gonna hold this trade for until it hits my stop loss or my entry. I'm honestly fine with holding this to the -2 now. I don't think it should be trouble for me. So I know anytime someone needs an explanation on a concept, I just say, yo, pull up, just go to T-Trades, bro. Like I can explain it well, but he's gonna explain it better. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'm gonna call it now. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys if you're still here, and thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Oh, and I'll have videos out like sometime this week. I promise. Like I'm gonna stop being lazy. I'm gonna have videos out soon. So